Hi everyone, I'm Stephen Garvey, founder, leader, National Citizens Alliance. I'm with our NCA member from South Calgary, Roger Walker. Thank you, Roger, for joining me today. We're just going to touch on some basic concepts we want Canadians to be aware of. And the purpose of these videos are to create more awareness. We want to awaken as many Canadians as possible. And from our standpoint, strong, independent Canadians is in the best interest of our country. And that's what we're looking for. The more independent, strong Canadians are, the stronger, the better our country will be, Roger. So one concept we want everyone to be aware of is what's called establishment conglomerate. And a conglomerate, I encourage people to go look it up. A conglomerate is a single entity and it has different parts. And what's in Ottawa previously was a four-party conglomerate. There was four globalist parties in Ottawa, and they're all just different parts of the same entity. And that's why we say the elections have been controlled, they've been monopolized by this conglomerate, Roger. Now we argue that there's a five-party conglomerate in Ottawa. The establishment has created an alternative party through this career politician, Bernier, and this is what's going on in Canada, everyone. And we want to be very clear. We're going to talk about immigration today. The National Citizens Alliance is very concerned about what's happening in Canada in terms of immigration. We believe there's an invasion of our country, our identity, our heritage, our culture, our way of life is under attack. And this has been going on for decades, and it's through these establishment parties. And they all support mass immigration, including this Bernier guy. And I'm going to get to that later in this, but I'm very clear. The National Citizens Alliance wants this mass immigration nonsense to end right away. So to begin with, we support a temporary pause in immigration. This is common sense, everyone. There's an 11-year backlog plus. Also, there's major issues with screening protocols, chain migration, and all the social welfare handouts to migrants entering our country. There has to be a temporary pause. We got to get this mess of these establishment parties taken care of, cleaned up. You know, the Canadian people must come first, and they're not coming first, everyone. This is wrong. Another thing that the National Citizens Alliance supports is a substantial reduction in immigration into Canada. We are not against immigrants. I'm from an immigrant family. We have immigrant members in the party. But we support common sense, putting our people first. So we support 50,000 or less a year into Canada, including refugees. And these 50,000 will be thoroughly screened. There will not be a single radical extremist entering this country, and they will be from countries that are compatible with our liberties, civil rights. In addition, we support encouraging increased, larger traditional families in Canada, and we will do that through financial tax incentives. Right now, traditional families want to have larger families, but they can't afford it. We will make it affordable for them so we can have larger families and build our country from the inside rather than what's happening with establishment, which is organized replacement of Euro-Canadians, the Canadians who founded our country, everyone. This is a very serious issue. We are in a crisis in our country. And I'll give you some facts here, but I have to preface this. Mass immigration is harming the economy. It's harming our environment, and it's harming our society. And I'll give you some facts here. Right now, new immigrants coming into Canada are costing you, the Canadian taxpayer, $59 billion plus a year. $59 billion, everyone. $24 billion to administer immigration, citizenship, and refugees. And then there's another $35 billion plus because new immigrants are taxation negative. They consume more services than taxes paid, to the tune of $35 billion plus. This is insane, everyone. This is just pure globalist agenda. And I'll tell you why this is going on. These establishment parties benefit from the mass immigration through votes and money coming from corporate commercial interests. Select commercial interests benefit from the mass immigration too, including the banks, speculators, developers, low-income employers. The majority of the Canadian people do not benefit from mass immigration. In fact, they are being harmed economically, environmentally, socially. And here's another fact. 95,000 hectares of farmland are bulldozed every year, and 80% due to immigration. We are harming our environment, everyone, through this mass immigration. We are harming our wildlife. We're harming our ecosystems. We're harming the countries these people are coming from, because it's encouraging more overpopulation in these other countries. This whole thing doesn't make sense, everyone. Another thing people need to be aware of is that there's ethnic enclaves that are increasing in Canada, and they're expanding. These ethnic enclaves will lead to no-go zones. And we can see the ethnic enclaves in places like Brampton, Mississauga, Calgary, Vancouver, Toronto, Montreal, on and on. These are facts, everyone. And this is very disturbing. It's fragmenting our country. It's dividing our country. That's why we have the policies we have in terms of immigration, everyone. But these establishment parties, if you go to the federal government website, they're planning to bring in around 450,000 by 2025. This Bernier guy, he put out that he supports 250,000 mass immigration, everyone. And obviously that's a lowball figure, and it's not far off the 300,000 they have now. So that's more of the same. And this Bernier guy, he says he's very open to immigration. Quote, very open to immigration. This Bernier guy is part of the problem. He's part of the establishment. So just get the facts. We want to end mass immigration. We are not open to immigration. We want to rein it back. We believe it's harming the country. Our people must come first. Our country must come first. People from other countries should not come before us. That's just common sense, everyone. So I'm going to turn to Roger. Do you want to add anything to this?
Well, just to put it in simple terms for people to understand, the bankster corporations are farming you like cattle. They're producing these situations they're diluting your society down to a common level that they can control. You're being farmed like an animal.
Yeah, what about the immigration?
Well, the immigration is a control system to break down the family and the society that we've created over the last 140 years. And it's brought on by the banksters and their fiat system of money that is fake. Also,
the establishment parties are bought right into it.
They're part of it. It's all part and parcel of their, like you said, it's a multi-dimensional system to break down our society, and they're taking it over. You're being farmed like cattle.
They're attacking the family union. They're attacking the individual. They're attacking any sense of Canadian nationalism.
Your financial stability is under attack by the system at all times as you lose as the traditional families lose their wealth, and they bring in these foreigners who they promote to being your owner.
Yeah, and we just posted an article on it today, everyone. It was in the establishment media, Globe and Mail, and it was saying that multiculturalism does not divide. It actually encourages belonging.
Diversity is exactly that, the death of your culture.
So everyone, be on guard against the fake media in Canada. Be on guard against fake parties in Canada. The establishment is desperate. They're tied to these central bankers. They're tied to the special interests, the commercial interests. They want to keep the status quo. They want to keep the same. And you want to talk about the lesser evil?
Well, that's the status quo. If you don't wear a suit, you don't fit into their program. Well, how many of that is there out there? Many of us don't wear suits every day. We wear them to funerals. This looks like the death of your society.
Yeah, exactly, everyone. So we're going to elaborate more on this. But, please, we're running in 2019, so we need funds to run against these crony establishment parties. We got to drain them out. They are killing our country that we love so much. So please donate to us. Go to nationalcitizensalliance.ca and make a donation of $5 today. And that will go a long ways to helping us. Another thing is become a paid member. Go to our membership page and further consider running in 2019. As long as you're not a career politician, as long as you're non-establishment, as long as you put our people first, we want you in NCA. We want you and we need you.
You don't need to be a suit-wearing bankster to be a leader in your community.
Yeah, we need non-career Canadians running our country. We need Canadians that are connected to our people, our communities.
And our homes.
Our homes, our homeland. That's what we need in our country. Enough is enough, everyone. And we want to wish you a great Sunday.
And good luck next week. We're going to need it.
Yeah, and just so you know, we're putting up our massive billboard next week. So we'll be doing a live video presentation Thursday or Friday at this billboard location. And we will be announcing a new convention location because the hotel that we booked in Halifax, they withdrew the contract because of pressure from radicals in Halifax. So we're being suppressed, everyone. The media attacks us. The establishment is attacking us. We're getting attacked from all sides, but we need your support. We are true to the core. And thank you very much. Please share this and have a great day, everyone.
God bless.
God bless you.